David, congratulations. Fantastic performance. $20,223.80 gave you the first spot in the competition. That's a 20% gain on the account in 7 days. A win ratio of 59% as well. Congratulations. How did you do it?
Thank you very much, Nick. Well, I just traded. Let me say I just applied the concepts I've learned over the years, and I saw myself at the top. And I just thank God first and foremost, and thank my mentor as well for the opportunity to make it this far in the contest. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, really, really amazing. Were you keeping your eye on the leaderboard moment to moment? Because I had my
Yes,
eye on it occasionally, and I saw you were in the lead, and then you dropped down a bit, and then you lead again. So
yes,
were you
yes.
were you nervous about maybe getting the top spot in the end?
Well, not really nervous, but I was just watching. I was watching every other person on the leaderboard because I had to know what I was up and who I was up against. You understand? You know, I saw some people. I saw that some people were not as aggressive as some others. Some were very very aggressive.
Yeah.
So that kind of informed my decision as in part time as to how I will engage the markets. And also it helped me know the kind of pairs I would trade because I had to go for something that would give me the gains that I needed,
Yeah.
something volatile. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, very much. I want to talk about your choice of currencies as well and your trading instruments. I mean, you've gone for gold, the dollar against the yen, the pound against the yen, the dragon, and also as well the DAX as well. I mean, these are
Yeah.
historically very volatile markets, so they're quite thin
Yes.
markets as well. And as soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, that's quite a deliberate choice. So just tell me a
Yes.
little bit about why you decided to work like that and how that connects with your trading style.
Yeah. It's part of it is what I mentioned earlier because it's a competition. It's not like it's something like it's a competition basically. So I have to use volatile pairs because I need to. There's a target to meet, and it's like we're in a race. So I can't trade something that's not as volatile as the pairs I chose because it wouldn't give me the gains. Even if I took the same setup, I wouldn't get the same amount of profit if I were to have chosen something that was less volatile. So that's why I went for gold. And apart from that, those are my pairs. Like those are the pairs I trade like off for like gold and DAX. The DAX. Though I didn't do much of the DAX because the DAX market wasn't really given. So I concentrated on gold and the flip side of gold is actually UJ. So
Yeah.
uh, that's just how I went about it.
That's really interesting. That's probably a good tip for lots of people entering the next competition as well. Is choose the assets and choose the markets that are going to fit
Yes.
the nature of the competition. I mean, and also as well, this is only over 7 days as well, so it was a very very short period of
Yeah.
time. So you've got to prove yourself
Yeah.
right from the start. Just I'm fascinated to know a little bit about more your own history and your trading style. How long have you been trading?
Well, I started trading, but I got into trading. I think I found out about trading just by accident. I think late 2019. So I began actively 2020, but not full time because I was still working then. But and as in I was still working, but I had to learn. I learned, and I was able to quit my job in just 1 year. Yes.
Wow.
One of learning how to trade. Though I was still refining my strategies, but it was um it was good up to a point where I could quit my job. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and thanks to ICT, because I trade purely
Ah.
ICT projects. Yeah,
Okay,
thanks to ICT.
that was going to
Yes,
be my next question. Like, just give us without giving
yes.
any secrets away. Just give us a
Okay,
flavor of
okay.
how you're trading, but you're working with all of those core ITC concepts, yeah. On what sort of
Yeah.
time frames are you utilizing?
Uh, I do multi-time frame analysis. I check from the daily down to the 1 minute. In fact, when I'm trading, I flip through the time frames because there are some things you would see on a certain time frame you won't see on another. So like I for my entry, I use the 1 minute and the 5 minute majorly. Especially, I'm mostly on the 1 minute chart,
Wow.
but I do not analyze there. Like I analyze from the daily down. But while the trade is on, if you can, okay, and also, so to add to that, I do not use, I'm not using a laptop. I'm not using a computer. I'm just doing all this on my phone.
Right.
Yes, because
Really?
yeah, I know some people will say, oh, you can't trade professional on the phone, but that's my flavor, and it's working for me. It's
Wow,
been
that's
working. I've been
amazing.
trading.
So
Yes, that way.
does ITC stuff? So obviously you're evaluating for like fair value gaps and order blocks and stuff like that. You find
Yes,
executing on your phone and doing that analysis on your phone absolutely
yes,
fine. No issue.
yes. It's like I do not have any issues trading with my phone because I've refined the strategies to a point where I'm really precise. I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I know what I'm looking for, and I see it. I can see it within. Once I can see what I'm looking for, I just engage. That's all. There's no. I know ICT concepts are very very broad, but you just have to pick what works with you, like what any of his concepts and sort of strategies that resonates with you. Then go with that,
Yeah.
and just stick to that. Yeah. So that's just basically what I do,
That, that's
and I can do
fantastic.
all that with my phone. I don't need multiple screens. I do not need that. I just do it with my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah, I mean, it is
Yeah.
a big illusion. When I first started trading, everybody wanted like four big computer screens because it looks good.
That's
But actually, it's really
yeah.
just you and the
Yeah.
market that you've got in front of you.
Yeah, for a start, you could, yeah, it's advisable you do that, but I'm saying at this level, this
Mm.
like I think it's about 4 5, 4 years into the trading, 4 to 5 years into trading. So I know what I'm looking for, and it works well for me. Yeah.
And why did you choose? I noticed as well on your profile when I looked at the results afterwards, you elected to go for match trade rather than DX trade. Was there a specific reason for that,
Oh,
or was
okay.
just what the
Uh,
one that you chose?
no, I kind of like match trader a lot. I just
I do
like match
too.
trader.
Yeah.
I know that there's the time they had this issue with prop firms where I think it was generally where MT5 had. I think they were not able to use MT5, so
Hmm.
you had the option of match trader. So I just had to learn the platform, and I found out that wow, this platform is really nice.
If you were to give anybody who's entering our next competition any tips, what would they be on how they can achieve one of those top 10 places?
Okay, I think they should just realize it's a competition,
Hmm.
and the pair selection it's very very critical. You have to choose your pairs. Yeah, you can't go for something that's not a mover. Select the pairs that are movers, and also precision is very key because um, that depends on how you're trading your strategy. But you have to like what I do. My strategy is high precision. Like the strategy I use, the concepts I use is high precision,
Mm.
and the reason that is necessary is because you just have a certain level of drawdown that your account can weather. Okay, so you have to be careful of that. So the pair selection and also refine your strategy. So you have like okay a buffer. You can build a buffer when you get a setup. Then from
Mm.
there you keep running the account up. So that's basically yeah.
Do you think do you think the added element of it being in a competition actually helps your focus?
Well, I don't know how that. I just traded. I was just myself. I just traded
Yeah.
normally. There was no. I don't think there was nothing special really. As in there was nothing going on. Like okay, this is a competition, and how do I put it? I'm trying to find out a way to put it. I I just traded the way I normally trade.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I knew I had in mind that it was a competition I was racing, so I had to keep my eyes on the leaderboard to check who was doing what,
Mm.
along the line to know how aggressive I could become. Like if I think the last 2 days of the trading, or particularly the last day, okay, when I had to check the leaderboard and I saw how people were progressing. I had to uh, dial down, as in I dialed back, sorry, a
Yeah.
bit. I wasn't as aggressive towards the end because I was like, okay, I'm at
Okay.
this position before this person. I think there were some people that were trying to catch up with me,
Hmm.
and when you're trying to like be too aggressive, you then end up losing and falling back. I think that happened. So I
Yeah,
was just putting my eyes on the leaderboard and watching what was going on. So that's just it. So that's the only
excellent.
element of okay that was different from the normal way. But basically, it was just the normal way I trained. Yes.
And how was your experience being with FTUK in terms of the different prop firms out there? What is it that you've thought, oh, this is good at
No,
FTUK?
no. Of one thing, not because I'm a winner, so but one thing I can give FTUK thumbs up. It's the support. The
Yeah.
support very very responsive. Like I've used them in the past. I've used them. I think there was a time I got paid, but I don't. I had to focus more on my personal trading, not just the profits, right? But because this was just a free competition, I was like, oh, okay, what's the point? It's just 1 week. I
Mm.
like getting quick feedback. That's one thing. That's why I like that. That also informs the choice of my pairs. I like quick feedback. So that when I saw it was just a 1 week competition, I know most of the competitions you have 1 month and all that.
Mm.
So I'm the kind of person I like quick feedback. So when I saw 1 week, I just jumped on the competition. Okay, this is something I can do. Okay, so the one thing I can say about FTEK, their support is very, very good. And also this competition being 1 week, I like it that way. I think to attract more people because I think people will like the fact that it's just 1 week.
Mm.
So those are the things yeah, I love
Excellent,
about FTEK.
excellent. And what is your generally, with outside of a competitive element, what is your general flavor of prop trading? Do you like a one-step evaluation? Do you like prefer directly into the instant funding route? Do you go for the big accounts? Do you just work with the small ones? What is your normal go-to in prop?
Okay, I think anyone the evaluation I know there was a time when the evaluation used to be an issue for me.
Hmm.
Yeah, but at this point in time, the evaluation is no longer an issue. Even if I have an account and I need to pass the evaluation, it's just a matter of time. It's just that most people are not patient enough or don't have their strategies refined
Yeah,
enough to pass the evaluation. Evaluations are not the issue. That's why when I refined my strategies very well, I had to focus on my personal trading. But even if it's a profit I want to trade, regardless of if it's a two-step or one step or whatever. But the only thing I can say I do not like about those accounts is if there's a profit that has this trailing drawdown. I dislike that a lot. Yeah,
okay.
I dislike that. I prefer. That's why I like FTEK. I think they have this static drawdown. Yes,
Yeah,
that works fine for me because that trailing drawdown, I've had so many bad experiences with that in the past.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
is it.
That's
But yeah, but if it's one step, two step, or instant, whatever, it's not actually a big factor for me. Yes, anything works. Yeah.
okay. Well, listen, thank you very much for coming on and having a chat to us. And congratulations, you now get $1,000 will be
Thank
on
you.
its way to you today. Not bad for
Uh,
7 days' work, and you've absolutely knocked it out of the park. And we're really grateful that you're part of FTUK now, David. And yeah, long may it continue. Well done.
yeah, thank you, Nick. Yeah.